Hello everyone, today we're gonna take a look at the new Mafex comic book Spider-Man. So first of all, as you can see, we have a much smaller box here, which is thicker, but smaller than your regular Mafex box. So, if you compare it to the first release, as you can see, it's a bit thicker, but it's like maybe almost half size smaller, as you can see. And we have some figures here to compare, but first let's take this guy out of package. So here he is out of the package. I have to say the blue looks really different and it catches your eye, but overall there is some issues with this figure that I have, especially on my copy. So about the accessories, we get the same head sculpt we already got before, so there's nothing new there. And we don't get the Peter Parker hat, but we get all the interchangeable hands, also with the magnets and everything. So everything is there, as well as the webbings. So the same webbings that we got before, and the Mafex stand. So everything's same, except we don't get the Peter Parker hat. So as you can see, this is much brighter red and much brighter blue. The problem I have here is, same as before, the painted lines are terribly painted, really bad web lines. So just like all the other Mafex figures, you have the same problem. And there is some red missing here even, or blue is painted over the red, which totally sucks, so I'm disappointed. I really hope Mafex hires their quality a little bit more. I mean, they're getting better at it, but still, like, this sucks. And yeah, everything else is kind of fine. I don't see blue going through red somewhere else. It's more clean on the other parts. And the legs here, the web lines are clean enough. The mask is not. As you can see, there's a lot of paint missing there. At least the lenses are clean enough. It's not the worst, I have to say. The lenses are clean. And this masked hat has better painted lines on my copy. And the lenses are clean enough as well. And I have to say, it catches your eye. The figure is really fitting well with some other Marvel Legends, for example, the Scorpion we got recently. I will show it later. It's like the Marvel versus Capcom colors, kind of. And everything's same, so I don't have to talk about that. And I have here comparing him. I'm not gonna take my figures out of their pose. I decided sometimes to not compare. They're at the same height, so I don't have to show it, right? I will just show next to each other, because I kind of get lazy to make videos when I have to take the figures out of their pose and then put them back on the shelf. That's a lot of work, and it will never look like the first time I did it. I mean, like, this pose is hard to do with it again. I like how they look. So as you can see, the red is a bit darker here, and the lines are painted better actually on this figure. It wasn't good on this one as well, but this is even worse. This one is even worse. So that's kind of sad. And the blue is metallic here. This is the reissued version. And I mean, it depends on your taste, whatever you like. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I like both of them. I have to go with this one still, I think. This is my favorite. But this is still really nice. Especially when you have so much options to pose this figure now. With all the Marvel Legends Iron Man, with the flat colors, you know. It's really like Marvel versus Capcom. And comparing it with the symbiote Spider-Man, which I will also not take him out of his pose, I think they also fit very well. And he has a little bit of blue shading, so this is completely flat, so I still believe this will fit better with the reissued version, not with this one, because maybe it would fit better if it was only black and without the shading. But still, I mean, you can pose them together, they're gonna look great. So no issues there. And with the Mafex Ben Reilly Spider-Man, I will also not change the pose, but it will be a bit harder to show him because he's up high, falling down from the sky, as you can see. Let me zoom out. So as you can see, the red is similar, but still this is a bit darker. And the blue is completely different, of course. This is much darker, even darker than the other Spider-Man. But they look nice together, I have to say. They look very nice together. And I used the other head here. I wish we got a different head sculpt, at least. Like, using the same body mold, it's kind of boring, to be honest. I hope, like, the next Spider-Man, next comic Spider-Man, they will do some different things. Different spider logo. I mean, they can use the same body even. Just give us a different spider logo. Or just give us a different head sculpt. That would be better, I have to say. And comparing him with the Marvel Legends. So Marvel Legends is much bigger. And again, darker colors. But yeah, you can fit this figure with your Marvel Legends as well. I will show some other figures later. Okay, so with the Mafex Venom, I think he scales okay. Mafex Venom is too small, but he looks fine together. I think they look very nice. And also with Carnage, I have some custom symbiote pieces here. And yeah, they also look nice. I think you can pose them very well together. And they're gonna look very cool. Just something quick. Bam. Okay, so let me show some Marvel Legends now. So here he is next to Marvel Legends Retro Scorpion and the new modular Iron Man. I think these look amazing together, I have to say. Like, I prefer my figures metallic and all shiny, but this is surprisingly good. This is really, really nice. So I have like the modular Iron Man metallic as well. Scorpion, unfortunately, I sold, but I'm still wanting to get the metallic version. But this is very nice as well. It's like really like Marvel versus Capcom, and they're gonna look amazing posing these three together fighting. So I can highly recommend it still. Even though there is QC issues, I can recommend it. Get it before it gets expensive. Like I always say, Mafex figures sell very well. They can pose very well. So, I mean, I don't have to talk about articulation, but maybe I can still show a little bit of people who don't know it still. So there is an issue with the knee here, unfortunately, like the other releases. There's a gap. But, I mean, they look very natural, the Mafex Spider-Man articulation, I have to say. So, definitely they're my favorite Spider-Man figures. So it's just something quick. And you can, of course, put the Peter Parker hat from the other Spider-Man. Of course, that's going to fit. They're completely the same body. So yeah, no issues there. And the joints are smooth, I have to say. I never posed this guy so far. I'm just trying now. And they don't feel like they're going to break. Like this figure, the reissue version, was kind of feeling not so safe with breakage. But everything seems fine with this one. So I have to say, you don't have to worry about the plastic quality. So that's good. And that would be it for today. And see you in the next one. Hopefully, Scarlet Spider-Man will be released soon.